and everybody starts slip sliding around, you got yourself a good game. I thought that this was going to be a landslide one way or the other, like Hillary Clinton. I still can't believe Donald Trump won. I still cannot fucking believe that. A reality show TV star got fucking elected. Oh, Jesus there. Two of the worst fucking candidates ever to fucking face each other, in my humble fucking opinion. But what the fuck do I know? Evidently, I know a lot, considering a lot of the fucking emails I got and all the shit on Twitter. I got a lot of shit for my appearance on Conan, which I got to be honest with you guys, was not a fucking easy one to do. It was the day after the election. Everyone was in shock, I think including Trump supporters. Because I went back east and I talked to a couple friends of mine and they voted for Trump. And I was like, dude, I can't believe that guy won. And they were like, yeah, I can't fucking believe it either. So, I don't know. Maybe this is like when the Patriots beat the Rams. I have no fucking idea. But anyways, that was not an easy spot to be in, you know? And I stayed true to who I was, an uninformed jackass who can't fucking read out loud, who's into conspiracy theory. I talked about Hillary dressing up like a yak and fucking people under a mountain. I talked about Trump being a dope and that whole ridiculous shit about building a fucking wall. I trashed them both equally, but, you know, people who vote for colors, right? You got a blue tie, you can say nothing wrong. You got a red tie, you can't do anything wrong, right? I got so much fucking shit. It's so amazing how people hear things. My point in all of that was like, you know, it'd be kind of cool if we all just stopped yelling at each other. All right? All right, if you want to hear my fucking theories, this is my theory. Okay, I think Trump got in because of 8 years of Obama and the progressive left. And I think they got in because of 8 years of George Bush. And Bush and Cheney. And I think they got in because of 8 years of Clinton. And I think Clinton got in because of 12 years of Reagan and Bush. It goes like way conservative, and then it goes way fucking liberal, and then it goes way conservative. You know what I mean? I mean, think about where America was, right? When Bush and Cheney were there. All right? And then 6 years later or so, during Obama's presidency, like Bruce Jenner transitioned, got her own show, and was named Woman of the Year. Okay, now that is not something that you would think could happen in 2007. 6 years later, boom, that's where the fuck it's at. And I don't know. And my problem with both sides is the way they ram their ideology down your fucking throat. And that if you have a difference of an opinion, you know, on the right, it means you're against America, you don't support the troops, and you're a socialist. And on the left, if you don't agree with them, you're a caveman, you're a fucking sexist, you're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're any of those fucking things. But both sides equally try to get you to lose your job, and they try to destroy your ability to earn a living because of your beliefs. And for the life of me, as confusing as the prevent defense is, can somebody please explain to me how, if somebody says something politically or socially that you don't agree with, spawning a movement to get them to lose their fucking job, how that makes that person more supportive of the troops, America, less of a socialist, whatever the fuck it is you think they are, or how that makes them less racist, less homophobic. Like, I don't know. That doesn't work. Yelling at people, taking away their jobs. You know what I mean? It's like way back when the Dixie Chicks criticized George Bush, the fucking right, all of a sudden, they pressured radio stations to not play their music. They were fucking running over their CDs with steamrollers. And, you know, people are like, dude, what the fuck? You're going a little far. And it's like, no, they had a right to say that, and we had a right to respond. It's tit for tat. It's like, that's not tit for tat. You know, tit for tat is they trash George Bush, you defend George Bush, and you trash them. Trying to systematically destroy their career and their ability to make a living is not tit for tat. That's like somebody flicked your fucking ear and then you took out a fucking knife and trying to cut their jugular. So, and personally speaking, I think both sides are really guilty of that. They're really guilty when you get really far left and you get really far right. They're really guilty of just, they bully people and they're so fucking wrapped up in that they're so goddamn right about everything that they really become condescending, insufferable assholes. And I don't know. So I try to stay in the middle because I would never tell you who the fuck to vote for, nor did I ever on this thing. Unlike what most people saw. Dude, I got people on fucking Twitter. It's hilarious. Like, they're sitting there. First of all, they think they know me because they watched me on a talk show, and then they think they know how I voted. Like, the amount of people that thought I voted for Trump, and then the amount of people that thought I voted for Hillary. All the Trump people think I voted for fucking Hillary, and all the Hillary people think I voted for Trump. I didn't vote for either one of them. I told you guys right along. Bernie Sanders was my fucking guy. That was my fucking guy. And watching him getting boxed out by the media because they felt Hillary had more of a chance and they didn't give a shit that they were just voting for just more of the same. The only thing I will commend with the right is they got their Bernie Sanders in. I mean, the guy is a fucking shit show, but at least, at least they stuck by their rebel. I wish that they had done that I would have loved to have seen Bernie against fucking Donald Trump. I think Bernie would have had a better shot. I just think the Clintons had too much fucking baggage. And even as a Clinton supporter, that's fucking true. How little did Bill Clinton talk during that whole fucking time? He didn't talk at all. This is a former fucking president who had a successful presidency. I mean, even though he got impeached for sticking a cigar, lying about Monica Lewinsky. He didn't talk. Like Al Gore lost to George Bush. He didn't use Bill Clinton. He goes, I got to get the fuck away from you, dude. You're a fucking nightmare. You're a fucking nightmare. You're a political fucking nightmare. And the dude's own wife had to do the exact same fucking thing. I don't know. They had a ton of fucking baggage, and Hillary supporters won't fucking look at it objectively at the same way Trump supporters won't look at that. I mean, I don't know. It's a fucked up time. But I will tell you this, though. The time for screaming and yelling at each other is over, I feel, and it would be nice is if those people who aren't crazy fucking left and crazy right could kind of maybe break bread a little bit. Which I don't think is going to happen because of 8 years of Obama and 8 years of the progressive left becoming word police and social police and idea police and all of this stuff telling you what the fuck you're supposed to think about everything and what you're supposed to say and what word you're supposed to use. And I really think it's overly simplifying saying that the right voted the way they did because they want to say homophobic and racial slurs. Just turning people into like both of them. They always turn each other into like a cartoon. Like, you ever notice like whenever like a Democrat gets in, the right totally overreacts and like, it's going to be socialism. It's going to be like communist Russia. There's going to be terrorists running down the fucking street, And then whenever anybody in the right gets in, it's always like, this is like Germany in 1935. Every fucking time. They say that every fucking time. I'm not saying that one of those times it won't be fucking true, but they say it every fucking time and they completely freak the fuck out. And I don't know. And then when they get in, they ram their ideologies down the other person's throat. They have zero empathy for somebody else. They have zero empathy for how people want to raise their kids. And they just, both sides, they just like, we're 100% right, and you're going to fucking take this right down the throat. And I don't know. Each election, I think the pendulum keeps swinging farther and farther. But even if you're not fucking Democrat, you have to be proud of the last 8 fucking years. I mean, at least there was no cigars and pussies. There was no, they have weapons of mass destruction. Oops, we can't find any. Oh, now it's a liberation? There was none of that shit, right? Who knows? Who the fuck? I don't know what's going to happen, but, I'm no comfortable with this result than anybody else, but you wouldn't know that from all these fucking things, these emails. I'll read you, I'll try to get through these next two emails that I got. This is classic, like, political shit, how people, like, they just hear what they want to hear, right?